Hey everybody, I'll give you one guess what you're looking at right here. Well, yeah, the little one is cute, but it's the one over it that's really what I'm proud of. Let me shine a little light on this bad boy. I don't have a lit version of this. I did put some hot fluorescent paint in some places and kind of make it interesting. So that's my attempt at some lighting. Forgive me, I just didn't feel like lighting this model. It's too big, it's too arduous. I wanted to focus on the details. You're looking at a painter, not a lighter, not a special effects guy. Yeah, there we go. Ooh, ooh. There we go. This is what a grail looks like, people. I've loved the Star Destroyer since that sucker flew over the first time. Yeah, here's my hand scale. It's only 30 inches long. It's not the Bandai, which is also beautiful. This is the Zvezda or the Revell. They were released under the same thing. The Zvezda went first. They got the license first. And this is a Zvezda 30 inch or 27 inch, whatever scale, size it is. It's 2700th scale. And I've had it in a box for about 5 or 6 years. I know it feels like 10. I don't know how many years it's been. It's been a long time. I bought it a long time ago. And they were fairly plentiful when I got it. But this bad boy has been something I have built several Star Destroyers. The old original release Empire Strikes Back model that had the sensor domes were way too big and it didn't have the details right, and the side width was too thick and flat and just frustrating. And then I got one that came out for Rogue One, I believe. It was a Rogue One model. It had noises and stuff. It was pretty cool. Then, of course, Bandai came out with theirs, which I did not get in lieu of the Zvezda. I wanted scale. I wanted a big model. I wanted something I could sink my teeth into on the paint level. And you can see even the bottom has the micro detailing in there. I love painting those panel lines because it's a great right brain activity. Let's see if we can come out here and not flare out. It's so bright. Okay. Yeah, I had a lot of fun with this one. I used a sort of a light gray. I used sky gray as my base. And came back with highlights and darker grays and other colors. I hand painted it with, of course, Vallejo acrylic paints. Spraying between the layers with my Mr. Hobby, Mr. Flat coat, you know. I've sold that before. You can see that in other videos. Some detail there on the bridge area. And, you know, do I miss that there's lights, you know, not lights in it and stuff? Well, a little bit, but the problem is you have to switch the thing on. You'd have to have lights on. Mine looks like this all the time. It looks cool. I'm happy with it. I don't have to light it up. It looks cool. I wanted to see all the little greeblies, you know. I wanted to focus on that stuff. You know, I think in Star Wars, when the original one went over, I don't know that it had many lights in it. I know Empire one, they really lit it good, you know, and that's famous. We'll look at the back side here. Yeah, I put a lot of time on this bad boy. Now, I've got a couple of aftermarket parts. The little flaps there did not come with the Zvezda kit. And I've got mine inset a little bit. I did that so that this edge would protect them. Because my fingers, I'm going to reach up here and grab somewhere without paying attention and break them off. And yes, I've already done that. So that's why I set them inboard just a little bit. But what a back end. I mean, that thing, look at the details in there. And yes, I added lines and shades and details. And let's do another little magic trick. Check it out, check it out. Light it up. Light it up. Light it up. Light it up. Now I do have fluorescent blue paint in the engines, in the deepest bowels of the engine, you know, each bell there. So yeah, I can play, I can have a little fun with something. You know, have I thought about putting little dots of fluorescent yellow and red and things over the ship? Sure I have, sure I have. I just don't want it to look tacky. I think, you know, this is kind of cool. I kind of like having it have a little bit of light when I want it, but that's cool too. And that doesn't bother me one bit. I like seeing the scale. And again, what's so disarming as you get used to looking at it, you know, you see it and you're like, oh, look at the details, look at the bits, look at the stuff, and then along comes a finger, you know. This thing is not nearly as big as you think it is, and it's just, wow. Had a lot of fun with that. This is an aftermarket part. I got that on eBay somewhere. Somebody had done that as a 3D. Actually, maybe there's a site that sells that stuff, and I don't remember their name. But I got that little trash door. And I want to get a little Millennium Falcon and set it right here. That may remain, that may be permanent. I'll put a little Falcon on there. But this bad boy is a major grail, and I have built several smaller versions of these in time. I want to do a shout out to the people that did the base. This is an especially made acrylic base for this model that I actually then added a larger round oval wooden plaque to, because it gave me room to mount my little blockade runner to it. But I like things on a little bit bigger base, and but I love that acrylic holding the, and I've got little pads there where it doesn't ever really touch the model. So, you know, I'm trying to take care of this guy. This is a treasure to me. This is one of my major grails, and this year I've got several other grails coming. I've got some things that I cannot wait to show when they arrive and work on. But this is a top one. Star Destroyers are one of my favorite ships ever. I like the Millennium Falcon. I like TIE Fighters. I like the Imperial Walker. Yeah, just hang loose. We may be seeing an Imperial Walker before too long. So, this is my ode to the Star Destroyer, thanks to Zvezda, Revell, whoever you are, and thanks to a few key extra pieces. The blockade runner is an extra. It was an off-market little guy. It's a 2700 scale guy, and the only thing missing is a little claw that goes up in that docking bay, and I just didn't put it in there because I kept breaking it out. So for now, I've left it off until I'm through handling it. I'll put that back in. Look how little that ship is. I mean, look at that. Look at that. Wow, man. So anyway, if you like this video, if you've liked what you've seen, if you like the paintwork I did, because the difference in mine, I hope, I pray, and the others that are all lit up, is that I put a lot of time in my paintwork. I put a lot of time in those panels. You know, layer after layer after layer after layer after layer of detailed panel work. And that's the thing really I'm showing. I want it to be scale. I want it to look giant. I want it to be clean and cool. It's not the lighter colored one. It's the Empire Strikes Back light gray. I believe my colors were sky gray, Vallejo sky gray, and a variety of mixes thereof. They've got a color called gray white, which also I came back and added. But this is my Star Destroyer. I'm sticking with it. I hope you like it. Like, subscribe, come back to the channel. We've got some more May the 4th celebration things coming. And, well, may the Force be with you.